What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel for another awesome reaction. She's Smitty.
He's Birdie.
And today we are bringing you Season 1, Episode 2 of Stranger Things. Episode 1, everything that I took from it, was obviously very sci-fi, very supernatural. There's a lot of things happening in their town, from the secret government lab to disappearances. Again, I brought back up in the last reaction about Hopper's daughter disappearing a few years ago, or slash getting killed, and then Will Byers vanishes. It's like we're seeing something supernatural after this government lab disaster that had happened at the beginning of the episode, and then we got the appearance of the little girl, aka 11, is like showing up, and she's clearly got some form of a power. She's able to stop things like she did with that fan inside of the diner. She's able to stop that.
And she knocked out those two guys.
Yeah, she knocked out those two guys as well.
Now the question is, did she just knock them out or did she kill them?
That's not really sure. It looked like she had just knocked him out.
Yeah.
He's like, just to escape. But honestly, the best thing that happened to her was running across Lucas, Mike, and Dustin, in my opinion. Because now she's got someone that, in her eyes, is similar to them. They're all kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like that was the best thing to happen to her in that moment, was running across the three of them in the woods. Mm-hmm. And then going back to that phone call that Joyce had received, she says it's Will that she had heard, like his breathing and all that. It sounded like the creature that he saw the night that he vanished. Maybe it's like has a hold of him to some degree, like maybe not necessarily a possession, but something deeper than what we're initially thinking right out of the gate is with it. So I'm curious to get into like what that phone call was about, and hopefully they bring it up into this episode. He's like what could it have possibly been, like, and then leads to where we could find Will, and to getting him potentially back. But I'm excited to find out everything that's going on with it, and everything unanswered in the first episode. Is like, you have anything before we start?
I'm excited to watch it because I have seen it before, but it's like one of those series that you don't forget. An episode will start and then you're like, oh, it's this episode. So I'm excited to see what's gonna be happening in this episode. Like, I know what's been, I know what's happened in this season, but I'm trying to remember what's the second episode. What was going on in that episode? Who was in it? What was happening? So I'm pretty excited to revisit it.
Alrighty. That being said, ready to go?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Is there a number we can call for your parents?
With your hair? You have cancer?
Oh, dude.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
Is that blood?
Stop it! You're freaking her out! She's freaking me
I
out!
bet she's deaf. Not deaf.
That's enough, alright? She's just scared and cold.
Yeah, like, you could tell. Girl's freaked out. So there's definitely blood on her, so. You might be right. She possibly might have killed him.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god,
See,
oh my god.
over there, that's the bathroom. Privacy. Get it?
She's probably never had that privacy.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe she's just used to doing things like that in front of, like, maybe guards
Always
or
being
something.
watched, yeah.
You don't want to close?
It's like Sammy. He doesn't like closed doors. Sammy's our cat.
This is mental.
At least you can talk.
She said no and yes. Your 3-year-old sister says more.
Yes, that's the important takeaway.
I bet she escaped from Pinhurst.
From where?
The nut house in Curly County.
You got a lot of family there?
Is that real? Well, my name's Mike, short for Michael. Maybe we can call you L. short for 11.
Dude, when she gets older, she can get that tattoo covered up with something cool.
I know, right? She had to have been tortured and experimented on. Or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or both. Yeah, I can't get over it. It's so cool.
Storm barbecued this pretty good.
God damn.
Storm?
What else?
You're saying that that's not weird?
He's confusing. On one moment, he believes that, like, it's something different, but then he sees something like that, and then he's like, "Oh, it's not weird."
Mm.
You hear from Lonnie yet?
No.
It's been long enough. I'm having him checked out.
Oh, come on. You're wasting your time.
He's got a point. It's been over 24 hours and they haven't heard from the dad.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Waffles.
That's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
And my mom, she'll know who to call. No. No?
Probably because they're listening in on the lines.
You're in trouble, aren't you?
She is the
Who-
trouble.
Who are you in trouble with?
Well, it goes back to, like, that guy, the diner owner. Yeah, Benny. When he called what he thought was social services, all of a sudden a woman shows up pretending she's social
Mhm.
services, and then shoots and kills him and goes to take her. So maybe they're listening
Mm-hmm.
on like all the lines in regards to her. I mean, how else would they have known?
Yeah.
My son. I know it. And I heard
Called it.
something else. Yeah, it was.
Joyce? Got one step from falling off the edge.
She's been a few steps for a while now, hasn't she?
Kid's missing, man. Show a little class.
I was about to say, man, show some
Mhm.
respect, bro.
Come on, let's go.
Seriously.
We got a lot of ground to cover.
Like, how'd you feel if you lost your kid?
So are you in?
And for what? No parents? Big house? Party?
Party.
Ding ding ding. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh my. Come on. It'll be low key. It'll just be us.
They're never low key.
Should we say something? I don't think he speaks.
How much you want to bet he killed him?
Bro, your mirror's shattered.
So was his soul. Man, they be playing bangers in this show. Evil Dead poster.
Nice, good catch.
He's trying to force you to like normal things. And you shouldn't like things because people tell you you're supposed to.
Agree.
Yeah.
Not him.
Follow your own path. Like what you like.
The Clash.
I need this phone and 2 weeks advance. And a pack of Camels.
While you're there, right?
It's Walter White.
Goddamn right.
I like how they can't do this without the suits. I mean, they have people walking around with no suits or masks and stuff, but...
I know, it makes me wonder, like, what... Like, is it radioactive, what they're hunting?
Mm-hmm.
With those Geiger counters, it makes me think so. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Ready are you? One knows you have ready.
His name's Yoda. He can use the Force to move things with his mind. Like this.
Little you know about her, she can too.
She's like, yeah.
We got first every year. Except for last year when we got third. Mr. Clark said it was totally political.
She knows something.
Yeah, but she's fixated on Will. She knows something about this.
You know Will? In here. I'll be right back, okay? Please, you have to get in, or my mom, she'll find you. Do you understand?
She fears them closed doors,
I
man.
won't tell her about you. I promise.
Promise?
It means something that you can't break. Ever.
I wonder if it's just closed spaces or like closed and tight spaces or. Oh, here we go. That's her dad?
I never want you to feel like you have to hide anything from me. I'm here for you. Okay. Is there someone else here?
I found a raccoon on the side of the road.
Whoa, whoa, careful, careful. I need you alive for the next few days at least.
Oh, hell, I could survive that.
Ugh.
Already flies? How long has this been going?
They just now finding them like that? Nice. I like how they try to.
I don't know, planet as a suicide.
You must feel like a big city cop again, huh, Chief?
Well, I mostly dealt with strangers back then. Benny was my friend.
Could they even check for gunpowder residue on the hands back then? Because if it was him,
sure.
If it was him that pulled the trigger, it would show the residue on there.
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for him to say Benny's left-handed or Benny's right-handed or something like that. No, it was the gun was on his right hand, right?
Yeah,
like that's strange. He's left-handed. I was waiting for something like that,
yeah,
but I
because
guess
the
not.
bullet wound is on his right temple.
Get off. Jonathan, Cynthia. Cynthia, it's Jonathan. My oldest. Come here. Get off me now.
I know. I was like, don't hug me. You haven't seen me in years.
All right. Like you push up against a wall, then you want to hug me?
Mm-hmm.
Get fucked.
She pointed at him. At his picture. She knew he was missing, I could tell.
You could tell?
Just think about it. Do you really think it was a coincidence that we found her on Mirkwood? The same place where Will disappeared? No, no, no. We're going back to Plan A. We're telling your mom.
Ooh.
No.
Chronicle vibes.
Mm.
You want to check out my ass, too?
Sure.
Why didn't you call Mom back? I just assumed she just forgot where he was.
You would think
Right.
calling her and telling her would put her at ease.
Keep it more real here, you know? And then I can see you more.
Wow.
Bro, you haven't seen him in years.
Mm-hmm.
You say you want to see him, but you haven't seen him in years. You
Exactly.
can easily just drive over there and visit.
If he actually cared, he would have made the effort to go drive and see his kids.
Exactly.
You got any enemies you might know about? I mean, people might not want him around. Exes didn't like him much, that's for sure. Well, there's this kid. No kid did this.
Excuse me. All the good boys.
German Shepherds, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think Earl really saw Will? I mean, what's he doing with the shaved head? And stealing food from Benny?
Tell you what, when we find him, we'll ask. Can't ask the corpse a question.
Shut
What's
up.
with this guy?
He looks familiar though. I feel like I've seen him somewhere
Damn,
else.
bro.
Hey, what do you got?
Found this. In there.
This is a hospital gown.
Mhm.
No way a kid crossed through there.
You
I don't-
underestimate this specific
yeah.
kid. You get amazed what a kid would get into. I remember the stuff that I got into.
Yeah.
And here comes the pieces.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know it was that close to town.
Me either.
Well, at the same time, we don't know how long they've been searching, so how exactly far away the town is.
We never would have upset you if we knew you had superpowers. Dustin is trying to say is that they were just scared.
We just wanted to find our friend.
Friend? What is friend?
Is she serious?
This is probably the first time she's been in the outside
A friend
world.
Is someone that they never break a promise.
Especially when they're spit.
Spit?
A spit swear means you never break your word. It's a bond.
That's super important.
He's like, ugh.
I only did one of those once.
Yeah, I've never done any of that.
What are we doing here? This house is 3 blocks away, and
We can't park in the driveway.
are you serious?
Yeah, the neighbors might see.
This is so stupid. I'm just gonna
Calm
drop you
down,
off.
Barb, come on.
Isn't it a party
You
though?
promised that you'd go. You're coming. We're gonna have a great time.
He just wants to get in your pants.
Fact. Sweetheart, you were too good for that guy.
You can be like my guardian, all right? Make sure I don't get drunk and do anything stupid.
And you know what? I bet they don't know that she's bringing Barb.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be to this guy, probably a mood killer.
Hello, ladies.
Oh
Reaction to what
my.
I thought.
That was an interesting transition.
I was gonna say, there's no way.
I'm like, who's that?
That happened that quick.
Babe, let's go to a cabin on a lake for like one of the vacations or something.
That'd be cool. So I'm starting to think it's not like the game, but they're treating it, or like they're kind of mentally treating it like it's a game, like certain things they see.
That was Will's character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Hiding. Will is hiding.
I saw the black, and that has to be symbolic of something. I knew it. They're correlating it to the game. So like it's like the moves that he made right before the game stopped. It's like the what was it called? The monster.
The Demogorgon.
Yeah, the Demogorgon. That's what I was thinking. The Demogorgon. He had to roll a 13 to stop its attack. He's like, oh, yeah, I believe to stop its attack, but he didn't roll a 13.
Yeah, he said he rolled a 7.
And I rolled a 7, and all of a sudden he vanished. It's like, and then it's what he said as he was leaving the house, that he rolled a 7.
The Demogorgon got him.
And then the Demogorgon got him. Then all of a sudden he is taken in their shed.
You should be a crime scene photographer.
I was like, what if he takes a picture and something like pops up? Like that's invisible. Kind of like in Insidious.
See, this is not even a real party. It's just couples trying to get laid.
Pretty
and
nice.
she brought Barb as a fifth wheel. I feel so embarrassed for her.
You are a cliche. What with your grades and your band practice?
So not in band.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
This is all chock full of cliches. Barb could have been doing anything else.
Chug, 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 chug.
I've never done that.
I'm going to one day. It's like, it reminds me of that one guy pregame for the Eagles Super Bowl when he shotgunned 1 beer a day leading up to the Super Bowl on live TV.
Oh.
Are you okay? Yeah. God, you're bleeding. I'm fine.
That's deep.
Where's your bathroom?
Oh.
I can imagine how she feels. Just burnt out every day.
Oh, no.
So it's like he's getting stronger.
Get the salt.
I wonder if her answering the phone, talking on the phone to Will like this, it's like opening up some connection. Like a portal, like a walkway for something to come through. Run. I thought for sure the light bulb was gonna blow.
Right?
Oh my. It's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
The first Nightmare on Elm Street vibes. That was cool. She gonna go back in there? Oh shit.
Vance. Barb. I'm
You're gonna leave your friend alone with all this crazy shit going on? I swear if something happens to Barb, I'm gonna be pissed. I guess maybe it's smart she didn't go home. But then again,
She should have gone home.
the supernatural can just about hit anywhere. And there's the fact that she's
That's true. Alone.
sitting over a pool alone. Oh.
That's good.
Oh, what the fuck? So, not a tree, but a plant? Poor Barb killed because this one wanted to get ass.
You know how guilty she's gonna feel now? Because now her friend's missing?
Yep, there we go. So, would this put Barb in the same, like, kind of area?
I think
where,
so.
Where Will is?
I think so.
He's like, 'cause if it's the same thing that took Will, then they're all ending up at the same place. So it's just a mystery that keeps on getting deeper and deeper. And now Hopper is going to find that there's another missing student, missing kid, and it's just going to get something more, or become something more to him, versus it's just a kid running off, like what he was saying with Will. That, and again, also going back to his daughter 2 years ago. I don't know. I know I keep on going back to that, but it was mentioned for a reason. And I feel that's going to eventually come on around, and we're going to get to that point.
I think we do get backstory on what happened to his daughter. I just don't remember when.
That, and we did get some of the backstory with 11 being inside of that laboratory, and the skinnier older guy, who she was calling him
Who she
Papa.
calls Papa.
Who she calls Papa. Is that her dad? Is that her grandpa?
It could just be the guy who's leading the whole thing.
Yeah, or it could be the guy that created them all, and then he's the Papa.
You can call me Papa.
He's like, creepy.
That's creepy.
He's like, it's like a creepier version of what Ajax was running in Deadpool. He's like, God that was just creating all these mutants. But it's another solid episode. It's like, show to me does live up to the hype. He's like, I'm enjoying everything I'm seeing, like, and again, like, trying to figure out like what's going on, and now we got a glimpse of what this creature / monster looks like. We got a bit more insight and a reveal of what it looks like. So now we know more of that. It isn't just a supernatural thing. It definitely came from the laboratory. He's like, and now it's just a matter of getting the question answered. What did it mean whenever 11 put him, or flipped the board over and had it was facing black and put down his, or the character that he was during their D&D style game? Like, what? He's like, what does it mean? Like, he's here. He's like, it just tells me that it's Will just kind of in a void somewhere. Like, and obviously he's still alive because the mother is Joyce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. His mother Joyce is he's like hearing him on the phone, like, and then obviously we heard him able to get a bit more powerful to actually conjure up his voice before the phone blew out, and then the power is just constantly fluctuating throughout. So, what I felt from the beginning, it was confirmed that he's still alive. He's like, but this confirmed that he's still alive. It's just a matter of where he's at. That's my thoughts on the whole thing. It was like where we're heading towards. That obviously we're heading out to the how, the where the how things are the way they are, essentially. What these creatures are, the backstory of the laboratory. We're obviously getting all the answers to that. He's like, and that's all my thoughts on it so far, based off through 2 episodes. Like, what do you think? I mean, just from seeing you watching season 1 before and then rewatching it again as like a refresh / catch up.
I'm trying not to say anything that's gonna spoil. But yeah, it's this episode we got a little more out of 11. We got I think we'll see more in the next episode. Cause now the mom, she is gonna start following like whatever lights is going on, the flickering lights in the house. Yeah, that was weird. The wall scene, I forgot about that scene where it started just going like out of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, and it had me thinking like what. It's like what was potentially like coming through that wall. It's like, and like I said, as a very Nightmare on Elm Street nod. And he's like, that's one of my favorite horror movies.
I wonder if that's Will, or if that was something else.
I'm thinking it was something else because it looked like it was. I guess tall is not being. I guess tall would be the right word. Yeah, that's
true.
It just looked like it was really long armed.
Yeah.
And like very big. So I don't think it was Will personally. I think it was something different. It's like, and that's where I feel like maybe it could be something supernatural to like do something to the wall like that. There's just so much going on. Like, I like how there's just so many elements to the show that is like that's in there to like to say, okay, well, this has happened and this has happened. It's all stuff that you have to remember and keep up with.
Oh yeah, they found a clue when they were out searching. They saw that piece of cloth.
Yeah,
that what's it called? It's not a rain gutter, is it?
No, it was not a rain gutter, but more like a drainage.
Yeah,
something like a drainage pipe from because I think it led to the laboratory.
Yeah.
It was like, and that's how she escaped.
So they got to lead to something.
It's like, it obviously
we know better. We know that's not Will, but they got to lead to something.
Yeah, it was like part of that gown obviously ripped on her way out of that drainage line, that drainage pipe.
So they're probably gonna make contact with the laboratories, but they're government cover up and all that.
It's like all secret stuff, and they got so many experiments going on. They're not gonna want any cops probing around into their business, especially because it gets linked to their. It's like they're the reason why all this stuff is happening around there because they got their people currently out there trying to find whatever escaped. It's like trying to find this, trying to find 11, and I don't even know if they know that they have an actual monster or creature out there that even escaped.
I don't think they do. I just think that when he was in the what's it called, in that shed, and he saw all the weird gooey stuff, I don't even think he knows what to make of it. I don't even think he knows it's like a creature or whatever. He just sees some weird gooey stuff. And it might not even be related to the case.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I see the gooey thing, and then, like, when you brought that up, and I thought, does it even relate to the creature that's out there? Obviously, like I said, it looks like some form of a plant. I mean, it had teeth and had, like multiple curved pieces, or, like, mouths or something. It's, like, best thing that I could think of, like, from the quick glimpse that I saw of it there. It's, like, in that scene with Barb, it's, like, when she disappeared. Like, did it eat her? I'm not really sure. Right. But does the goo relate to that specific creature? Is another thing that I'm looking forward to finding out, could it be all linked to that one, or is it multiple that's out there? Because I still go back to also the squelching noises that was going on. It's like whenever Hopper was investigating the shed, it's like, and that goes back to that one that was spanned out over the wall. Is that, and it kind of had like the same motions, the same sounds. Like, so did the creature escape out of there, or is it, like I said, is it a whole different one? And there's two of them out there, and there's three things that escaped. 11, this plant type creature, and then this potential unknown third one that has this goo going everywhere.
Yeah, maybe he'll find more goo in the woods, or while they're at the laboratory, or when they do, I guess when they ask their questions. I don't know. I mean, I doubt there'll be any goo for them to see, especially if they're gonna swing by to ask questions and stuff, since they're covering everything up. But I'm curious to see what other clues they find, and how Hop is gonna figure this out, or what he's gonna discover. So
yeah,
it's
gonna be exciting. Other than that, guys, that's all we got for this episode. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.